we represent about 1,900 members, but we probably will only have 100 or 200 out because they're all working. Everybody's coming out on their lunchtime. And the reason they're coming out is because well over 100 occupations that work at the Ottawa Hospital on the front line were left on the pandemic, off of the pandemic pay list. I'm a respiratory therapist. My group is actually receiving the pay. But I might be working right next to a physiotherapist or a speech-language pathologist right at the head of a COVID patient. I would be receiving the pay, and they would not be. The pandemic pay is $4 an hour, but it's really not the money that's the issue. The issue is the inequity. The fact that you could be standing next to a nurse or another profession that's earning the $4 because they are being thanked and recognized by the government, but your profession is not being thanked and recognized by the government.
I don't even work here. I work at Mofa, and I just came out to support MRTs. I'm an X-ray tech. So I come into close contact with COVID patients. I touch them. COVID suspected and COVID positive patients.
But you don't receive the pandemic pay?
No. I mean, I chose to work at a hospital. I knew I'd be at risk for infection, and I didn't expect for any additional pay at all during this time. It's just when it was announced that certain professions would be getting it and others not, the comparisons were just unfathomable.
There's a whole lot of jobs out there besides doctors, nurses, etc. And all the etc. are all these awesome people that work really hard. And they deserve the same recognition.
You're getting emotional about this.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they put themselves at risk, you know, and they're working really hard at doing their job. And it's just so often and so long that all of these groups get ignored by the government in so many situations. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It's been happening for decades. Everybody that works in this acute care hospital should receive the pandemic pay, and the government should recognize that, and they should rectify their error immediately.